Derek, have the players got a spring in their step after a big win at the weekend?
I think there's no doubting that it was a performance second half and the result that everybody was looking for, everybody was needing, and in the context of the season, those 3 points are vitally important, and none more so again. We have to go again Saturday and try and do the exact same, and it's we take confidence for the home form, but it doesn't give you any guarantees, as you know. We've still got to deliver the performance, and I thought first half we were a bit nervy, a bit frantic. We needed to settle down a wee bit, and half time came at a good time. We get the first goal and there's a real sea change in terms of confidence and the level of performance. Everything becomes a bit more natural and that. And I think it illustrates really, it's so clear for me how much our team needs every bit of help going to deliver these victories. We've beaten every team in the league now except Old Firm. We know we can win games here, particularly at Rugby Park, but we still need to put in the performance, and we still need everybody pulling together to try and get that. And I think it was clear in the second half, the supporters getting behind the team, there was a clear difference, and it's up to us to deliver a performance and show the confidence that gets the supporters behind us. But I do feel as though if we can deliver good performances and be good on the pitch, but if we can also have the best togetherness about the 4 teams that are done there between now and the end of the season, then that will help. There's no doubt that the players respond to that. We've seen that in my time here at Rugby Park, and hopefully we can see that again on Saturday, because we're playing against a team who are looking for that much needed victory as well, that would probably secure their SPL status. So there's loads on these next 3 games, there's loads on it for every team we play, so it's important that we try and just do exactly that, is win the game, be as good as we can in the game, but also recognise there's work to be done to get a victory, because St Johnstone, they looked safe a few weeks ago, and they've got good players, they've got a good side, but we know, both teams will know that they've got performance in it to beat each other, and it's important that we try and get that kind of any little advantage going, and I think the advantage of being at home has to count for something.
You mentioned togetherness there. It was obviously the end of the season awards on Sunday. Do you feel it's beneficial for the players just to mix with supporters, sponsors, just to calm the nerves a wee bit?
I don't know about calming the nerves. Obviously sometimes these things can be challenging. I mean, last season was the exact opposite. You've won a league, the timing of the player of the year, everybody's in fine fettle, and everybody can relax and enjoy the moment, and that's the way you want it as much as you can. But obviously football isn't always like that. It's not always a bed of roses, and you've got, at times, you've got to feel sometimes a bit uncomfortable going into these sort of situations. But I think it was important that the players, some staff, myself, we all fronted up. We were there to honour the award winners, and I thought the award winners deservingly got the right awards. I think it was an illustration there of players. Some people have been, it's a significant season. There's positives there with a couple of younger ones coming through, watching in Wales, and them getting recognised for that. So I think these sort of things, being in and around the supporters, having conversations with fans and major sponsors, it can only help. I think the players recognise who we play for, we recognise the responsibility we've got, but it doesn't do any harm being amongst the supporters at something like that.
We've just spoken to Luke Chambers here as well, just speaking about his decision to turn down the chance to represent England at Under-20 World Cup. Is that kind of commitment a manager's dream, essentially?
Yeah, it is, and you shouldn't always expect it. Would always want that, but in the modern day, with so many people and influence, a lot of younger players. But I shouldn't be surprised, because he's been as good as gold since he came in the door, and he's a boy that I've really enjoyed working with. All the loan players I've worked with, and there's been many that he's right up there in terms of likeability and potential and performance and type of person. He's been different class, but there was a bit of nervousness when we got the email saying he'd been called up. We weren't really sure how he would react to that, how the English FA would react to it, and how Liverpool would react to it. But thankfully everybody was on side, but none more so than Luke. When I had the conversation with him, he wasn't even aware he'd been called up, because it's up a level for him, the 20s. And obviously it's a significant tournament, the World Cup in Argentina, and England being probably one of the favourites to go down there and try and win it. So being part of that would have been a great experience, but he had no hesitation. He just says, no, I'll not be going, my job's here at Kelly. So And he's right, we need him more than England do at the minute, and it was so refreshing to relay that conversation on to so many people is good, but it tells you a lot about him, to be honest.
And just looking ahead to the final three, is it a case of setting sights in ninth place instead of maybe looking over our shoulders?
Yeah, I think we've just got to try and finish the season as high as possible. That was from the outset, it was to do that, but obviously to stay in the league. First and foremost, just need to stay in the league, and hopefully we can do it with a bit of confidence. But it's so many variables, so much pressure on all the players and the teams around us. But we've got to have the confidence and the wherewithal just to deal with the game. And I think if we can deliver the performance I know we're capable of, we can win Saturday, and hopefully that 3 points Saturday would then help us get into the next one. Equally, if we don't win the next one becomes even bigger. So come back to the first question. Being strong at home, we're confident we try and take full advantage of that and get the job done on Saturday by winning a game, but we're going to have to work for it.